Ready? 1, 2.
She goes down.
Wait, that wasn't that. No. I can attest to just how close every single team on the Michigan dance team that I've been on has been.
Mm-hmm.
I have called these girls my family since I got here, and every year it's like you just get closer and closer and closer to everyone, and it is obviously so sad watching them leave, but like I would say we do such a great job of staying in contact with each other, and like you said, like my team has such incredible, intelligent, like high achieving women that it is so cool watching them like go off and pursue their careers outside of dance. Like,
Can you actually talk to me about which sports you perform for?
yeah, so we do all of the home football games as a full team, and then we'll travel for like at like the end of season games, such as if they go to the Big Ten Championship, any bowl games they go to, we get to go to those as well. We also do go to the Ohio State game in the shoe, so that's always a fun experience.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to your favorite podcast, A2 on Chant Media with Angel. Now, I'm a little bit biased about the next sport we're going to be talking about and the next athlete, of course, and I'm not afraid to show that. So I'm joined here by senior on the dance team, Giuliana Piccinini. Giuliana, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Okay, well, I'm just going to get right into it and ask you, why Michigan? Why here?
Well, I am originally from Michigan. Obviously, the academics and the athletics here are so prestige. Originally, I was drawn here by the academics. It's been my dream school since I was little, but as I became a competitive dancer, their incredibly talented dance team also grabbed my attention. Honestly, I think I would have come here regardless of whether or not I made the dance team, but I'm so excited to be here and have both.
I literally love that. And there's something a little bit different about how dance works. You guys are still recruited, but you actually have to get into the school first, recruit, and then audition as well to get onto the team.
Yes.
That's how your process worked?
Yeah, so our audition and recruitment process does change a lot every year.
Yeah,
it definitely depends, but we do recruit dancers. I was recruited as a senior, but that being said, you do still have to get through admissions. So everyone on our team has been admitted into the academic school on their own merit as well, which is so cool.
Yeah, no wonder the dance team girls are so smart, pretty and smart. I love that. And something a little bit different and special about you guys as well is you're kind of always in season because you dance and you perform for so many different athletics and sports here, whether it's basketball, football, et cetera, et cetera. Can you actually talk to me about which sports you perform for?
Yeah, so we do all of the home football games as a full team, and then we'll travel for at the end of season games, such as if they go to the Big Ten Championship, any bowl games they go to, we get to go to those as well. We also do go to the Ohio State game in the shoe, so that's always a fun experience. And we've gone to Michigan State in the past. And then basketball, we take small groups of our dancers to our home basketball games. And then same thing, the after season tournaments, we will also travel to as well. We will take a few girls. And then we'll do additional games too. We just did a women's volleyball game this past week, and it was a blast. They were like so amazing. So we love dancing for all different sports, but those three I would say are the ones we consistently do every year, at least once. Yeah.
Okay, I love that. And it's actually so funny. We just did an interview with the volleyball girls, and they were awesome. And Mira actually said she wants to dance. So look out for that interview. She wants to dance.
Oh my gosh. Wait, collab.
Little collab. Exactly. Literally exactly. Okay, and something about this sport as well is the dedication. There's so much dedication and time you put within your schedule, but also maintain such hard majors. Like I've went through the list of the majors the dance team has, and you guys, I mean, it's no joke. You put yourself in almost like one of the hardest positions ever. Can you talk to me a little bit about your major and what a schedule, like a day in the life looks like for you?
Ooh, so I'm a nursing major here, and the nursing is like a specialized school, so I'm not here through like LSNA. So all of our classes are scheduled for us. I've never chosen my personal schedule. So when those classes overlap with my practice, we practice 7 to 9:30 in the morning, and I have an 8 a.m. class. It is kind of, up to my discretion to decide what I need to prioritize that week. I don't know if I always go to class.
Yeah.
I never I'm always at class, obviously.
Yes,
but there's obviously sometimes when, other things have to take precedence, especially when nationals is approaching. And then we have 12-hour clinical days sometimes too. So I have to pick I can like suggest cohorts where like my harder clinical rotations will be when we are more off season after nationals. So then maybe I have an extra day of the week where practices are optional instead of mandatory, where I can schedule my 6:30 a.m. clinical days.
Oh, wow. So you're really you're really on it. Do you have like a Google Calendar just like listing out everything you have to do? Or are you like a planner girl?
I have practiced the written planner. I've been slacking on it this year, honestly.
Same.
Like maybe I should get back on that. But I do use like my Google Calendar and honestly my Teamworks calendar too a lot because like all the dance stuff is already put in there, so like less work for me.
Love.
But yeah, day in the life, I usually start with practice and then I'll go to class or clinical afterward and then it's homework from there.
Okay, I love that. We love a like regimen, it keeps us going.
Oh yeah.
Love that. And a little bit more about getting to perform with so many different teams. Do you build relationships with a lot of other athletes? Because, I mean, you're pretty much with them all the time.
Right.
Or is it just more like you're dancing for them and that's kind of it?
I would say we have great relationships with like the teams that we dance for. We might not see them as often just based on like where our teams practice, but if we like are passing in the training room, like we'll always say hi. I would say we do maintain good relationships with the teams, but everyone is like so busy, like especially when we're in season, like we're in season the same time as the teams that we're dancing for too, which is why we're dancing for them. But so it definitely just depends, but we definitely do maintain like great relationships, I would say, with the other athletic teams.
I love that. And also relationships with each other and the friendships you guys have with each other. I feel like the dance team is so like overly bonded. I always see you guys in your herds. Like you're very outgoing and friends with everybody, but I definitely see all the dance team girls together. I wish we might put this in there, but I actually live underneath, I think it's the sophomore girls right now.
Yes, Dewey.
And they were singing at the top of their lungs this morning. And I recorded it. And I don't know if they were doing that trend where it's like, let's see if we have talent so we don't have to go to practice tomorrow or what. But I'm here to tell them that they need to make it to practice. Because
set those alarms.
Set those alarms.
Girls.
Yeah, exactly.
A few of us actually recorded that trend because we have 7 a.m. practice. Needless to say, we all showed up the next morning.
Needless to say, there's not too many singers on the team.
Nope, none.
But again, with those relationships, you're a senior. How hard is it to watch the seniors above you for years and years, and now you leave?
Honestly, like you were saying, I can attest to just how close every single team on the Michigan dance team that I've been on has been. I have called these girls my family since I got here. And every year it's like you just get closer and closer and closer to everyone. And it is obviously so sad watching them leave. But like I would say we do such a great job of staying in contact with each other. And like you said, like my team has such incredible, intelligent, like high achieving women that it is so cool watching them like go off and pursue their careers outside of dance. Like I just love supporting them from, behind the screen. And then when they come back to visit, it's like always just as special. But I am so sad to leave. I am like, can't talk about it too much.
Okay, we won't talk about it too much. But literally, it's like built-in besties. I see so many dance team girls end up living together after, be roommates in Chicago, whoever. Shout out Hayden and everybody, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's honestly such a blessing as well, like that you guys get to be so close. And even when you're leaving, you can leave together.
Literally such a blessing. It is like from the first day you walk in, you have your group of girls and like they are your ride or dies for the 4 years, which is so great.
I absolutely love that. Okay, now we're going to dive into another form of relationships at Michigan within athletics. You have a boyfriend who actually is in athletics as well. He's on men's lacrosse, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, and we're starting to see a little bit of a trend with athletics or athletes dating athletes, and I think it's so cool. But do you feel like it's almost because your schedules work? Do they understand? Is it harder? Talk to me about that. I'm so curious.
Yeah, I definitely do think it does help to have that mutual understanding of, tough schedules. Prioritizing academics at a school like Michigan is like a big thing for all athletes, all teams here alike. So I do think having that shared understanding of how difficult it is to be an athlete and then having shared those same experiences and being able to, help each other. The same goes for like friends too,
100%.
help each other through them. I think that does like make maybe athletes compatible with each other as well. Yeah.
And there's so many different events he can see you perform and dance at and support you at. But I think one that gets swept under the rug that people seem to always forget with dance is they have their own nationals. They're getting to cheer and perform for these dance or for basketball, football, all these other sports, but they themselves actually have their own nationals. And I'm so excited. Are you guys already prepping for nationals? Is it go time?
Oh, yeah. So we technically start our prep in August. We do choreography for at least one of our dances. This year we did hip hop in August. And then, yeah, prep starts, right when we get here, right when we report back. We usually report back in like the middle of, closer to the beginning of August. And we are just so excited. Our dances are so incredible this year. And, like you said, I just love talking about nationals because I do feel like so many people just like don't even realize that we have our own competition, so it's so great to like get some attention on
More
that.
attention, yeah. And I mean, not to like literally like toot your guys' horn, but splish splash sploosh, you guys took third overall in jazz for 2025. And shout out to their coach Karen. She's really been like doing her thing with this team. But can you talk to me about what you love about that dance? Because for me, the Dance Nationals is my Super Bowl, and I know for many viewers it is too. What was your favorite thing about that dance?
So we used Chase Hudson as our choreographer last year for our jazz piece, and he is just so incredible. And our hip hop choreographer Alexa Miller also came in and worked the piece with him. It was like such a great duo that they had. Truly, the piece just pushed us, challenged us so much as athletes and like creatively as well. The choreography of the piece was so unique. It was something that we had never done before as a team, something that we hadn't showcased on the stage. So for us, it was just so fun, like being pushed in that way. And we were just excited to share like their visions with the world, the country, anyone who watched.
Absolutely. And I want to talk a little bit more about Karen, actually. I mean, that's literally my favorite person in the world. Karen, if you're watching this, we want you on the next episode.
Your interview is next, Karen.
Exactly. And so when you first came here, there was a different coach, and not to dive in too much about that coach, but obviously there was a new coach while you were still here. Can you talk to me a little bit about the transition? Did that happen around Nationals time, or when did it kind of happen?
Yeah, so the transition did start probably in the fall, so it was towards the beginning of my season, but
Okay,
things like that usually are not resolved in a day or like a week. And what we were talking about earlier, having that support system, having like such a close bond with the girls on the team, that is like definitely how I would say my team that year had gotten through such a big transition.
Yeah.
Definitely just leaning on each other, like using each other for support and the other resources that we were offered as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out, Karen. I'm so excited to see the dances this year. What other team, aside from Michigan, of course, are you so excited to see for nationals?
Okay, so my sister is a member of the Michigan State dance team.
Oh, big rival
Shout
family.
out the Spartans. And I also have a lot of friends from home that dance on the team, from like my dance team in my studio. Shout out all you girls. So I always love watching them, supporting my sister and my old friends. And they always bring great pieces to the stage as well.
I literally love that. It's actually so funny because I was going to do an interview on my own personal podcast with the Wagner family. So Ava and Ellie. So Minnesota, Ohio State. And they made a TikTok about it. Do they ever show each other dances? So I have to ask, do you guys ever give each other a little sneak peek before nationals?
We do not.
Okay, good.
One, we're not allowed to. But two, even like aside from that, we love keeping it a surprise. We don't even tell our mom things because like we don't want her to be the holder of like that information.
Yes.
Like that is so much pressure. God forbid she would like ever slip up, which like she wouldn't.
Yeah.
But we kept everything. Last year was her first year competing against me directly, and we kept everything a big secret. And it was really cool like getting to like see him for the first time and be surprised.
Yeah. Okay, I love that. And now a little bit more with the successes that came from not only the dance team, but the football team. Obviously, there's a lot more, let's say, a hype around Michigan, and you get a lot more young talent that want to come and dance here and attend here. You guys have clinics going on. Do you have any advice for high schoolers or young athletes that want to come and be dancers here?
Yeah, so like I had said earlier, our recruitment process does change every year, so I can't give any like concrete structured advice that way.
Absolutely.
But one, showing up to our clinics and like making yourself known in the space, catching any of the dancers or the coach's eye is like a great way to be seen as a dancer. But honestly, something that our team focuses on and take such pride in is our team culture. So what we're always looking for is like good humans, like good people. People are going to like contribute as not only dancers, but humans first.
Absolutely. And I can attest to that. I've said this. I've gotten to actually teach at a few like little events with the dance team, and the girls, they're so talented. But like, I will always say this, they're the best human beings in the world. Like, literally the sweetest girls. I do want to ask you, actually, with a common misconception that always seems to happen between dance and cheer. I literally rage when people mix them up. They're so talented in their own ways. What's the best like way you would tell someone? Like, let's say it's a boy who wouldn't know any better. How would you tell them to kind of differentiate dance and cheer when they're out there? I mean, I can tell right away. I know all the girls, but what would you say?
Right, definitely, especially at the games. I would say if they're throwing people in the air, that is probably the cheer team. We do lifts in like our nationals routine, so it's not uncommon for dancers, but maybe not necessarily at the games.
Yeah.
They do have more males on their team as well. We don't currently have any, but we do still take males on our team.
Love.
So we're technically like all girls right now, if you wanted to use that as a way to differentiate us. But you know, we do like little acro moments as well, so I guess that's similar. I guess you could say maybe we just dance more.
Yeah.
I think.
You see more flips, you see more lifts, you see more
throwing,
cheering with the signs and stuff. That's more cheer.
And we don't use signs.
Don't use signs. So dance team, they're usually a little bit more movement, and you guys have a halftime performance. Usually that's more like full dance routine.
We perform in the timeouts. There's the quarters have like 2-minute timeouts that we go in during. We do halftime routines though too with the band. Shout out Michigan Marching Band.
Love the whole entertainment base at Michigan is just 10 out of 10. Well, you guys not only look good because you're talented dancers, but you just look good. You guys always kill it on game days.
Thank you.
In the wild, just walk into class, they just seem to always look good. And if I'm not mistaken, you won in your superlatives for dance, most likely to take the best game day picture. So I have to ask her, where is the best place to take a game day picture and just a regular picture if you're in Ann Arbor?
So a game day picture, I'm going to be biased, and I'm going to say on the field with the fans in the background, especially if it's like a maze out game. Oh my gosh, it is just like a sea of 110,000 of your best friends. Or night game when like the lights are in the background.
I love that.
Yeah. Okay, so that's my bias, like game day, best place to take pictures. But actually, across the street, one of my teammates' backyards has the best lighting ever. We take so many like pictures back there when we're just like out and about on our days. So that might be my other bias pick. But like downtown Main Street, like when there's Christmas lights up right now.
Yes. Oh my goodness. It's
Check
so
that
beautiful.
out. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's literally like Ann Arbor is so interesting, and there's so many different sections to it, whether you're on North Campus, Main Campus, downtown. Like, downtown is beautiful.
Yes.
And the restaurants down there are so good. Check out Pretzelville. We film there a lot. So yummy.
Ooh, yeah.
Love it down there. Yeah, I love that. Okay, Miss Picture Queen.
Oh my gosh,
I'm going to have her take my pictures. With that being said as well, what's your favorite game day uniform? Because the uniform makes the picture as well.
Okay. Blue sparkly uniform. It's my favorite. It is like our classic go-to first game, 90-degree weather. Love it.
Love it. And then after school, there's so many opportunities within dance to pursue. There's touring, there's professional teams that you can dance for, there's Broadway, there's companies, there's TV shows. Like, there's just so many countless things you can do with dance. For you, do you feel like, are you going to try and pursue dance more professionally, or keep it as a hobby a little bit and pursue, like you said, nursing?
Yeah, so definitely nursing is going to be my main priority after I graduate. I will be looking for a career as a nurse, but a lot of girls on my team do go off to pursue professional dance careers. They're in LA, New York, booking jobs with companies, doing commercials. I definitely hope dance stays in my life. I would maybe consider trying out for like a professional team, who knows, continue choreographing. I choreograph with my studio. So.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, literally the best way to be, like, keep it as a love, keep it as a hobby sometimes. And
for sure.
That's the beautiful thing about dance. You can kind of do it at any stage of your life, whether it's like just out with your girls or at a competitive level.
Yes.
And so kind of my final spiel is, we talked about professional dancing after, and something that's been sticking in my mind constantly is TV shows and dance, and how much viewership they've just been getting, and one in particular, Dancing with the Stars. We're such fans of it. Literally,
Such a fan. Love it.
So me and Giuliana thought of the idea to kind of try and do a Dancing with the Stars lift.
Let's do it.
Daniela and I think his name is Dylan. I might be wrong. Am I correct? Okay, lit. They did this lift that me and Giuliana are going to try, and it could go completely wrong, but we're still going to try it.
We're going to try it anyway.
So please enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the interview.
Let's go.
Let's get this dance going. Alrighty, so we have the video pulled up, and we're just trying to figure out the metrics,
the mechanics
to
of
the
this.
mechanics. Yeah, exactly.
We got it.
All right. So she's pretty much just...
Yeah, I just got to give you my leg.
Okay.
Oh, over the...
Should we flip over? That's crazy. Maybe with no mats because Karen might kill me before nationals.
We're good. We're good.
We're good. We're good. Okay,
Okay,
ready?
I've got her wrist. Ready? 1, 2.
She goes down.
Wait, that wasn't bad.
No. Was that kind of good?
You just like
okay, we just
absolutely threw me up.
Wait, yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna catch her. I think we just need to get like the going down part better.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, try this part again.
Okay, ready?
Set. Go.
Okay, wait. I think we should do it.
That was it. It's really hard. The beginning
you're
lift, but the flip.
Yeah, no.
Karen, put this in the next nationals, man. Okay. And then if you guys want to see this from the angle we're doing it, you're going to have to follow Chant Media on TikTok and look for the TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's fun.
Okay, yeah, so just like slower there and then flip. We're just going to try it.
We're just going to do it.
Oh my gosh, this is kind of scary.
Here, I can like cover that with my hair.
Okay, cute. We'll do 60 seconds. I'm giving us 10 seconds for prop.
Yeah, no, right? Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. I think we need one more.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not bad.
No,
we need one more. We need one more.
That
One more.
was good.
We'll save that.
Honestly, you held that bottom part of
I was like, yeah, because I was like, I feel like we need to go a little longer. Okay, wait, yeah. Here we go. Last one.
Oh, I'm so excited.
This is the last one. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'm so impressed.
Wait, I'm actually surprised. I don't think so. Here we go. I think it was good. No, that was good.
That was so good. That ate.
Okay, if you want to see the full video, go follow Chant Media on TikTok.
Yeah.
Juliana, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me. So much fun.
Thank you guys for watching, and
You're watching Chant Media.
Woo!